She showed up to my birthday lunch 2 hours early, and screamed at me for being late. Then she looked me straight in the eye and said, "This was never about you." So I smiled. And made sure she didn't get what she came for. My mother is complicated. On her good days, she can be generous, helpful, the kind of person who shows up when things are falling apart. But when things are good, when the spotlight isn't on her, she can't stand it. She has this habit of showing up way too early to everything, appointments, events, dinners, and then acting like the rest of the world personally offended her by not bending time itself to match her arrival. And somehow, it's always everyone else's fault. So when my birthday came around, I kept expectations low. No party. No speeches. No surprises. Just a simple 1 p.m. lunch reservation with my mom, my brother, his partner, and their kids. That's it. Calm. Controlled. Safe. Or so I thought. I arrived at 12:45 p.m. Early enough to be polite. Late enough to avoid drama. Except, the moment I walked in, I could feel it. That tension. That sharp, icy silence. She was already sitting there. Arms crossed. Jaw clenched. Eyes burning holes through me. Before I could even say happy birthday to me, she exploded. "Do you have any idea how long I've been waiting?" Her voice echoed across the restaurant. I blinked. Confused. She stood up so fast her chair scraped loudly against the floor. Nearly 2 hours. Absolutely unbelievable. 2 hours. My stomach dropped. I tried to explain, gently, that the reservation was for one, that I was actually early. She didn't care. For 15 straight minutes, she unloaded on me. Her hands waving. Her voice climbing higher. Her face twisted in that familiar expression, rage mixed with self-righteousness. People stared. Servers slowed down nearby. My brother looked down at the table, pretending not to exist. And something inside me snapped. Not loudly. Quietly. I took a breath and said, calmly, "If you're going to act like this, maybe you should just leave." Silence. I continued. "It's my birthday. I want to enjoy it. Not be yelled at." She stared at me like I'd committed a crime. Then she scoffed. "Oh please. If anyone should leave, it's you." That hurt. But what she said next. That's what changed everything. She leaned forward and said, "This was never about you. It's about me spending time with my grandchildren." There it was. The truth. My birthday wasn't a celebration. It was a prop. A convenient excuse for her to access what she actually wanted. I felt heat rush to my face. My hands trembled under the table. But I didn't yell. I didn't argue. I smiled. Because if my birthday wasn't about me, then I knew exactly how to celebrate. Lunch was finally served. And the moment the kids started chatting, laughing, reaching for things, I leaned in. "Hey guys," I said brightly. "Who wants to sit with me?" Their faces lit up instantly. I scooted my chair closer. Pulled them in. Asked about school. Their favorite games. Their favorite foods. I listened. I laughed. I made them the center of my table. My mother watched. At first, confused. Then annoyed. She tried to interrupt. "Sweetie, come sit with Grandma." One of the kids shook their head. "I'm talking to Auntie." I offered crayons. Told stories. Helped cut food. Played silly games. I became unavoidable. And my mother? She sat there. Silent. Unchosen. Every time she leaned forward, I leaned closer. Every time she spoke, a kid laughed at something I said. Her lips tightened. Her foot tapped. Her eyes flicked between me and the kids like she couldn't believe what was happening. This was supposed to be her moment. And now she was invisible. She tried one last time. "You're being very rude," she hissed. I met her gaze. Calm. Steady. I thought this wasn't about me. She went quiet. For the rest of the meal, she barely spoke. No yelling. No control. No attention. Just her, sitting in the corner, pouting. And for the first time that day, I was happy. Watching her stew was liberating. She didn't get to dominate. She didn't get to perform. She didn't get the reward she showed up for. And the best part? I didn't break a rule. I didn't insult her. I didn't storm out. I didn't cause a scene. I simply took her at her word. If my birthday wasn't about me, then it sure as hell wasn't about her either. When lunch ended, she stood up abruptly. No hug. No apology. No happy birthday. Just bitterness. And as she walked away, one of the kids hugged me tightly and said, "This was the best lunch ever." That was my gift. Some people don't want to celebrate you. They want to use you as a stage. And sometimes, the most powerful revenge isn't loud or cruel. It's simply refusing to play the role they assigned you. If this story hit close to home, smash that like button. Subscribe for more deeply satisfying revenge stories. And tell us in the comments. Backhand index pointing right, what's the pettiest, most deserved revenge you've ever witnessed? Because trust me, we're just getting started.